I'm making this video in response to comments I've gotten over the last year. This has to do with why you should study historic styles and analysis techniques plus modern analysis styles and techniques, is because oftentimes people get confused when you show a progression on the screen, then you improvise on it, let's say, and then they say you didn't just play what you've written up there. Of course you didn't just play what's written up there. You're making it musical, and you're doing it in ways that use either historic techniques or modern techniques, and this leads to a lot of confusion. So if I take this bass progression, okay, A minor, A natural minor, and do something, let's just do something like this. That is literally this bass progression. But why? Because I'm not thinking in terms of slash chord harmony right now, and modern harmony thinking. I'm not thinking this is A minor 9, add 9, A minor with C over C, D sus2. I'm not thinking like this. A minor over E, F major, D or G sus2, D minor over F, D add 9, D minor add 9, D minor, E sus4, E minor, E minor 7th, C major 7th, E minor over B, A minor. That's complete and total overkill analysis. And that's what can happen if you don't study the past and techniques they use to analyze, and you just study like slash chord music or a particular style that you're into and don't study anything else. This will happen to you. You'll get very confused and try to call everything a different chord. So we're going to take this bass progression here and show you an overkill analysis and then a better version to a better way to think about this, okay? Let me just go ahead and play. It's very simple. I'm not trying to do anything great here. We're just... Now, in the old school kind of analysis, those things would be considered passing tones and suspensions. Passing tone, still the same harmony. Suspension, resolution. Okay. Passing tone, resolution, suspension, resolution, okay? Calling every single thing in this instance is overkill. It's harmonic movement. They're looking at it as like independent voices moving, not actual singing voices, but voices like notes. So where's a situation where I call it these chords exactly? Is when they don't do anything. They just play those chords. There's no movement, independent movement, no lines moving, nothing. It's just static, 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 static. However, the opposite can happen to you too. You may be stuck in the era of like Bach harmony all the way through Mozart and Beethoven, and you might be stuck in this very goal-driven kind of harmony, traditional functional harmony, where everything just works towards that 5-chord-to-1 resolution. Not the minor 5, but the raised third 5 with a flat 7 most of the time. Very goal-driven chord sequences like that. Okay. So the issue with that, with only learning that, is if I do something like this. There's no strong goal driving here. It has a very chill kind of vibe though to it. And traditional functional harmony doesn't prepare you for that, because I'm using C Dorian as my source material there. Not any form of C like harmonica where it's going to give you that harmonic minor, where it's going to give you that raised third 5 that pulls you straight towards your tonic. The Dorian will not do that, and you will find that lacking in functional harmony if that's all you know, and you may fail to understand modal things like that. So learn to change your analysis thinking to what most easily describes the situation. So let's do something simple. Now, we're not trying to do anything great here. We're just going to show you something that you could consider the first part just simply walking, like passing, or 2 consecutive passing tones, changing in voices, changing to the lower voice, suspension in E minor, F major 7th, static, D minor 7th, I'm sorry, A minor. So in the first case, I'm not calling that a bunch of different chords because you're orally, first of all, your perception is just going to be that A minor chord because it was held throughout the whole thing. You just had a series of passing tones, okay, and swapping voices top to bottom, a suspension, then playing just static chords, no movement at all, static chords, okay? So if there's movement, this is why you want to learn both the past and the present. If you want to find the path that most easily explains what's going on. So my honest opinion, regardless of what style you're into, you should probably study the techniques of analysis of both the older traditional functional harmony system and the modern systems, because you don't want to be stuck in the confused zone, or nor do you want to be stuck in like absolutism. There's only one way to explain something. You don't want to be stuck there either, but you want to find the path of least resistance. You want to find even ground. I always say find the middle ground, and this will probably lead you into a lot of message board arguments. I just say stay away from those. If people want to argue about music, let them. It doesn't help you to personally to create music by arguing about it, so